Hey, what's going on everybody? Alex with you here again. Thank you for dropping by. As usual, I'm always happy to see everybody come and watch my videos.
So I decided to make this short video outside today simply because I didn't want to take out all the lights and everything. And it seemed like a nice day, although it's a little hot, but just wanted to share a few things with you guys.
I really wanted to make this video outside, and in fact I already starting up my camera gear and everything outside, and it just so happened that the neighbors decided to have a party in the backyard, and it kind of makes things awkward when you're sitting there talking to your camera and you're trying to be loud and expression and everything, and every time you do one of these things or you raise your arms or raise your voice, you hear all of a sudden them talking, they go really quiet like they're trying to eavesdrop and figure out what you're doing in front of that camera. So it just kind of makes it awkward and weird, and then it messes up with my concentration. So I decided to just go ahead and wrap things up and bring it down in the basement, the same basement I didn't really want to do this video at. I got a new board. Check this out, guys. This is a new board, 21 inches. So the square size is 2.25. This is quite a nice thick board. It's got a nice thickness to it. It doesn't fold or anything, but the bottom of it is actually felt. And what you can notice is that there's no seams anywhere. It's nice and flat, like it's nice and flat everywhere. That's really cool. And these angles right over here, the way that they're kind of rounded right over here, is also quite nice, because most of my other boards that I have, the edges here are like straight, but in this particular case the edges are like rounded, and it just makes like I don't know, it makes the board feel a lot less threatening or whatever. Like sharp corners for some reason feel more industrial, more formal, whereas rounded corners like this do feel a little bit more approachable, at least to me from an aesthetic standpoint. So really quite a nice board. Really nice. Look at this, guys. Really fine detail. Look at these edges. So awesome.
The very interesting thing about the whole arrangement is that I ended up getting the board off of like Facebook Marketplace from somebody who was selling actually a couple of these boards brand new in the box. So it was priced at $40, so I thought, couldn't really tell from the pictures much as far as like what the board was, but the price tag was enough for me to kind of make a determination. So I went out there and where'd you guys get this board? And they said, oh well, we sell stuff, so this is a new board and you can inspect it. And I was like, okay, well,
I don't necessarily think this board was stolen or anything. I mean, I doubt it. It's just when people steal stuff, they steal like cameras, cell phones, I mean computers maybe. Nobody steals chessboards or chess sets. I mean, come on, at least not here. But anyways, so I was going to like try to push further and just say like, well, yeah, but where was this board originally made? Can you give me some information? But I didn't press it. He was like, oh yeah, we sell stuff, so maybe some consignment store that was going out of business. That's how I ended up getting my cell phone, is some cell phone store was going out of business and some guy just bought a bunch of them and was selling them like half off or whatever. I didn't ask, so I didn't ask much about this board. I probably should have. This is quite a nice board. It's really nice. As you can see, I'm gonna try to like move it around a little bit, and so you could see square size is 2.25, so this is kind of a standard size board. As far as color, like I said, I don't have anything to go by as far as exactly like who the manufacturer is of this board, but as far as the color goes, it does look like walnut maple kind of look. It doesn't really look like rosewood, although you could probably say, well, maybe this is like Shisham rosewood type of thing, golden rosewood maybe. But I would almost feel like golden rosewood would have just like a smidgen more like orange-ish color, and this is straight up like, as you can see, this is not orange. So this almost looks like just maple and walnut, kind of like the folding board that I have. So this board doesn't fold, but like I said, the really nice thing about this board is that the back side of it is felt, and it's nice felt. It's nice felt, and it's sort of, I don't know, I guess it's glued on to the underside of it. The felt underneath of the board is really nice because you can place this board practically anywhere on any surface. You're not afraid of scratching the board or scratching the table or wherever you're gonna put it. So that's kind of nice. I've seen some boards that have little tiny, like little legs that you put, and the legs are made out of maybe like some kind of a rubbery material or something, but sometimes those legs will rip off. And so this felt being all over is going to be less likely that, you know, that it's going to break or anything. And it's just a little bit of a nice detail that's also quite pleasant to look at. So the closest I've came to trying to figure out exactly what board this is and where you can buy one would be like a place like Chess Bazaar. Chess Bazaar has these rounded corner boards with the felt on the bottom. They're retailing, I think, for roughly about $200. I've seen some about $190 or so. So I guess I could say that I got a great deal on buying this board, and it's really exciting because I've been looking at a board like this for a long time, but I really didn't think I was gonna get one just at this time, and it just sort of happened that somebody was selling it at a very reasonable price for me, so I ended up getting it. Now this particular board is the maple walnut folding board that the video to which I've done quite a long time ago, and a lot of people actually like this board quite a bit. It used to retail, I believe, for about $79, and now last time I checked it was $99, I think. This is a nice board for quite a lot of people. It folds. It doesn't have felt on the bottom, although it does have felt right over here for where the board folds. And it has these little tiny felt legs on all four sides. Now the biggest advantage of having a fold-out board like this is just the space. It doesn't take up as much space, and it can be a lot more easily placed either in like a backpack, a small bag, or a bag designed specifically for a folding board. The same type of bag. If you guys have seen the video where I reviewed this board, you'll see that I purchased it along with a specific bag from House of Staunton that holds this board for me really well. If you are wanting to get a bag for a bigger board that doesn't fold, then there are bags sold out there. They are bigger, and you basically, it's, you know, you just kind of place the board right into the bag and then close it, but the bag takes up a lot more space and it's a little bit harder to carry. Now we've already seen this board in one of my other videos. This is a really nice board. The corners here on this one are sort of 90 degrees, so they're not rounded. So this kind of has a glossy finish to it. The underside does not have any felt, and the board itself isn't super thick. So the other board that I just showed you guys was a little bit thicker. So if I were to take, for example, this board, and even though I'm not going to do that, but let's say I took this board and maybe like took my knee out like this and just went bam and hit it as hard as I can on my knee, besides injuring my knee, I have a feeling that if I did it hard enough, I could break it in half. However, whereas with this board, because it's so much thicker, as you can already see here, it's if I were to do that and try to break it on my knee, there's no way, no way. I'm not trying to say that you should use chessboards as weapons, but this just goes to show you that it's thicker board. It feels thicker. It feels heavier, but it feels thicker, and it feels like it would last you for a very long time. It was in the beginning of when I was just starting out making my videos that I've had somebody comment a long time ago and saying that I should check out Chess Bazaar chessboards, that they have some really nice chessboards. So basically, for all intents and purposes, we could call this, I guess, same chessboard as Chess Bazaar, unless we find a board otherwise somewhere else less expensive. I'm just kind of surprised that somebody out there who may be buying and selling chessboards ends up selling a chessboard for $40 and still making a profit, because that means that theoretically, if they're selling it for $40, they could have got this board as cheap as $20 maybe. And I would really want to know a place where you can get a chessboard for $20 instead of paying like $200 at Chess Bazaar. Okay? So anyways, that's all I really wanted to share with you guys today. As always, if you've enjoyed my video, please hit that like button, and I hopefully will be getting out more new chess sets here within the next couple of weeks, so be sure to stick around. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye bye.